Hello and welcome to the show that brings you the top 5 digital and social media news each week in 5 minutes. I'm Nachi Lazarus and this is the Connected Church News. Today we've got news from Amazon, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Google. Let's get started. Our first big news of this week is from Google. Last week, Google announced that Netflix is now available inside their Nest Hub and Nest Hub Max models of smart display devices. These are tablet type of devices that sit in the living room or kitchen or office of people where you can easily consume video content. Now you can consume both YouTube and Netflix at the same time in the same screen by just using your voice. I mean, you can voice activate your content. You can say play this show or something like that, or people can also use the gestures. If you have a camera enabled device, then you can look at the camera or wave your hands and it will trigger the content consumption. So this is a pattern or a trend that you need to watch out as a leader of nonprofit ministry, and also think how people are going to start consuming your YouTube content. When this becomes popular because of Netflix now being added into it, and if Nest Hub or even other companies, I mean like Amazon and other players in this space, where the more and more content is being consolidated or brought together in one device, people are going to spend more time. And when they do that, is your content going to be available for them? That is something you need to think through, especially via YouTube, which is a very easy platform for you to place your content on. So think about that and plan for the future. Our next news is about Instagram. Last week, Instagram announced that they are releasing new options for creating personal fundraisers inside Instagram. The interesting thing is this is completely mobile driven. In fact, they're testing it first with Android users and then with iOS users in few countries, including US, UK and Ireland. And the options to create this fundraiser seems to be very simple. You just click on edit profile. You will see an option called add fundraiser, and then you just create some details about your fundraiser, add a photo and so on, and give people a reason to donate for your cause, and then you submit it for approval. Right? Once it gets approved, then your fundraiser lasts for 30 days, and then you can extend it for another 30 days. Instagram says they're coming up with new ways in which you can share this on your newsfeed and let people know. So an encouraging trend towards fundraisers on social media platform. We're using mobile enabled processes. So do check it out. It's something definitely that would impact the way fundraisers are created in the days to come. Our next news is from Amazon. Earlier this week, Amazon launched its new redesigned Alexa app, which has personalization at the center of it all. Voice-based search is a space that is growing rapidly, and it's evolving a lot with artificial intelligence and machine learning becoming better and better. So now Amazon Alexa app, which you can use in your iOS, Android or your Fire OS devices, will now show you personalized recommendations and information right within the app, and they have redesigned it to make it much more easier. It's interesting to see how Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa, they're all competing for that space of voice-based search that comes from users. Our next news is about Twitter. Earlier this week, Twitter's marketing team released a video with some statistics about media consumption increase during this lockdown. We all expected media consumption to increase during lockdown and quarantine, but this set of statistics is very interesting. For example, one of the statistics says that terms watch party and Netflix party have risen over 500% on Twitter in Canada. And the video also talks about increase in podcasts by 91% and creating videos by 133%. Do check out this video. It has some very interesting statistics. I will link to it in the show notes. Our final news of this week is about Facebook, and it's a big one. Facebook announced last week that they are bringing Messenger Rooms and Facebook Live together. Now, this can be a big news for nonprofits and ministries, because I know ministries use Messenger Rooms, have started using Messenger Rooms for small groups and other discussions. Now, since Facebook Live is coming into the picture, you can broaden the scope of your Messenger Room usage to even interviews or teaching sessions or talk shows that you have with other experts in your area of nonprofit or ministry, and then you can live stream it to pages, to groups, and you can invite people to come and be a part of that conversation. So it opens up new possibilities, and Facebook even says that in June 2020, the live broadcasts on page doubled compared to the same numbers last year. So more people are doing watching live and creating new live broadcasts, and bringing messenger rooms into that space adds a whole new dimension to it. So definitely check it out. I will link to the news item in the show notes. Well, that's all I have for you this week. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to dig deeper into any of the stories we talked about this week, we've got all the source links and details in our news page, nachilazarus.com/news. Do check it out. I'll see you next week with another set of news items. Until then, you stay connected, stay blessed, and stay very safe. God bless you. Bye-bye.